if something scares you, do that. Do that, and you'd add so much more value to your life. So I'm a misfit for sure.
Definitely. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Ghazala Kareem. Hope you're doing well. Today we have with us a very dear friend of mine who is an amazing photographer. I know there are many photographers out there. They try to make people beautiful, they try to make their surroundings beautiful, but my friend brings out the emotions in a photo. So I'm sure you'll understand what I'm trying to say when you see his photos. So please welcome Kevin Garnet.
Thank you, thank you. That's a very elaborate intro for me.
Of course, you deserve
Very
it.
kind.
Um, Before we start,
Hmm.
I want to talk about this first post that Anita Dogre put up, a picture that you took, and it got featured on her Instagram post. It's a big thing because she's a celebrity designer. So, how did it feel when you saw that photo? Do you feel that, yes, I've reached somewhere in my life with my photography profession, or it didn't feel any different?
No, absolutely not. So when I saw the post, I was happy. I was glad that somebody recognized. But what I was really happy about was the wedding that I shot.
Oh,
That was a lovely wedding. You know, they had about 60 to 70 people, and I think it was more of an achievement for uh, to have like a small wedding with lots of love in it to be posted. Not about, I mean, like,
elaborate one where so
yeah,
many
and
people are
it's not
invited.
just about a celebrity putting up something. I mean,
Someone shared your photo
yeah,
and you liked it.
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
people are
It is
people.
amazing.
Hmm.
So, when did photography come to you? Like, when did you think photography is what you want to do as a profession?
So photography was never supposed to be my profession.
Okay.
Yeah, it was going to be journalism. That was supposed to be the thing. But then I dropped out of college.
Yes.
And once I dropped out of college, I was a little lost. And how I got into it was through a friend. He was like, would you like to come and work with my cousin to do an event?
Okay.
So that's where it started.
So that was your first shoot.
That was my first shoot.
Your first shoot, as in you didn't get paid for it. It was just out of your interest.
Yes.
But your interest, how did it start?
My interest peaked when I was 8 or 9 years old.
Hmm.
So that's when my family bought their first camera. And it was
Oh,
a film camera.
the the
The
base,
roll.
the roll
The
one.
one with the roll. So it was a Yashica. My dad bought it for around 350 bucks. That was a lot of money.
Back then.
They'd never let me touch the camera. And I think that's when someone tells you not to do something, that's when you want it the most.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, obviously I had friends around who did support.
So you
And
were self-taught. All this
yes,
you learned by yourself,
yes, absolutely.
and all by trial and error.
All by trial and error, all thanks to the University of YouTube. I mean,
YouTube.
everything. Yeah, I mean, YouTube really helped me develop a skill set.
I think then you have to thank your parents for not letting you touch the camera, which made you more inquisitive
More
about it.
inquisitive. I mean, I disagree.
Hmm.
I mean, being a parent means you need to be supportive.
Correct.
Supportive of even if your child wants to try something. Because only when you try would you know if you're really good at it. My first paycheck was 1,500. I can't go back and tell them, listen, I'm doing photography. This was my first paycheck. So for about, I think, 4 5 months, I told them I was doing a real estate job.
Are you serious?
Yes. But I was actually doing photography and I was hustling.
My God.
Man, I was hustling. Like, I start in the morning. So you edit the whole morning, you go shoot in the night, then you go back home, sleep, eat, and it's the same routine.
So this was for the first 4 months.
This was probably for the first
Year?
2 years.
Oh
It was
my-
pure hustle. But obviously, what happened, the money did not stay stagnant, it increased.
Okay.
So when I started, I wasn't really thinking about the money. I just wanted to do good work. And I think when you do good work, like quality work, money comes automatically. I'm only
Now,
scratching the
how are your
surface.
parents reacting to you being a photographer?
Man, they love it. I mean, my dad loves it. So the other day, he comes home and he was like, oh, I'm very proud of you. Yeah, I
And
think that
I'm
meant a
sure-
lot.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
that did mean a lot.
When you first started, and now, how many years is it you're in photography?
In the field?
Yeah, in the field.
Professionally, 5 years. I mean, the last year has been phenomenal. Like, I had a goal and I passed that goal.
Also, now, since you dropped out of college, like, how did you feel dropping out? And what was the reaction of your parents or your relatives? You said you come from a very introverted family.
Yes.
How did you battle that out?
I think for the first 2 years, I really never met a lot of family and friends. It was the people who never really supported me.
So you stayed away from there. You
So I
blocked
stayed,
them.
yeah. I blocked out that noise
Yeah.
and I
So that
really
you can grow.
hustled.
Correct.
Yeah.
But before, photography was not seen as a profession, like maybe when you just started out, like 10
Yeah.
years, 15 years back. How is it now? How?
It was a profession and the demand for photographers was high. The quality of work, especially for a wedding photographer, the quality of work was very standard. There was no space for artsy, you know?
I agree. And I feel the generation also plays an important role. Like before, people would just want traditional photographers, people coming on stage and taking photos.
Yeah.
But also now the bride and the groom and the people around, they want different photos. They want candid photos. And that's where you play the best role. I've seen you, like, because you shot my wedding photo. I am sitting here laughing and having time with my friends, and you're just like standing in one corner behind one curtain and taking a photo. It actually brought out the emotions of me with my friends, an important day of my life.
So what I try to do is I try to give the client an experience. For me, it's not just about photographs.
I completely agree. I think you take photos of the entire journey, the process,
The story,
and yeah, the
yes.
story. So when you watch it, you feel like you're reliving the entire process. How possessive are you about your camera? I have to ask you this because a lot of people are very possessive about their cameras.
I'm not very. If I lose my camera, I can buy another camera.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
But if I lose my sense for how to tell a story, how to narrate one, that I would be more concerned about.
That's so sweet, Karen.
So if you ask me for my camera, I'd give it to you.
So sweet. Next time I'll ask. Give me 3 cameras.
Oh.
No, 2.
Oh, you just need 2.
I want to ask you, I know a lot of people want to take up photography as their profession, and I'm sure they're battling the same things that you went through. What did you learn out of your own struggles, and what advice would you want to give people who are trying to do the same thing?
Hustle. When you start, you need to hustle, like work super hard. Never think about the money. Work because you want to add value to someone else's life, not just yourself. So which means when you are pumping out content, pump out content for potential clients, not for people from the same industry. Okay. And one thing I'd always tell like someone who's new in the market, deliver a feeling. Because that's the photograph that people will keep and people will want to see.
Cherish.
Yeah. There are a lot of people asking me, is AI technology going to replace?
Okay.
Then again, it's a tool and it's just a machine. It can't read emotions.
Correct.
As much as we humans do. So I don't think that'll ever replace my job.
Do you also use networking as one of your way of getting more clients?
I do.
You do.
And that's something I'm still working on. You know, I'm not.
You are not.
You're
very modest. If you meet a person, you wouldn't even show them your work, I'm sure.
Yes, so that is something I'm still working on. But I've learned a lot, like talking to people, new people especially, because at weddings, every other person is a new person.
Yeah.
And every other person is a potential client.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go out of my boundaries.
Yeah, I think you should. That will help you a lot.
Yeah.
It's a new field. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah. One question we ask everyone who comes to the show is, who do you think is a misfit? There's a reason you're here. But who do you think is a misfit?
Someone who takes a lot of risks. Okay. Someone who doesn't listen to society. stands out.
Yes.
So like for me, like personally, I feel like if something scares you, do that. Do that, and you'd add so much more value to your life. So I'm a misfit for sure.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. It was really nice speaking to you.
It was an absolute pleasure. I mean, I'm so glad sort of my first interview was with you.
I'm so glad you came. Okay, emotional time. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to The Misfits for more content, for more inspiration, for more stories, for more journeys. So anyone who's trying to be a photographer, please connect to Garnet. He will help you out. He might make you an assistant so that you can learn photography. And please subscribe to The Misfits channel, as I already said. And thumbs up and bell icon, and also follow Garnet, Kevin Garnet on Instagram. Thank you.
Awesome.
See you. Bye bye. Wave.
Wave to
Bye.
the camera.